what does KFO go with? It is going to be the Aurelia for the top lane against the Echo. It's an interesting matchup, goes back and forth. Aurelia does have a little bit of an edge, though.
Doesn't get the reset on the minion. He's going to be tagged. Winterslight actually finds the minion. So far, Seraph has done the most damage. He's at 120 health, but the turret will finish him off. First blood, Seraph.
Yeah, big mistake there, not getting that reset. And
junglers will continue to clear out. Hard is actually roaming down towards that mid lane. He manages to get behind Ninja. Flash, knockup. Ninja still got his own. He's burning down, but that's a kill. Answered back by Echo Fox.
Yeah, Hard with the right timing on that gank, too. This is a super early.
Now, Proxen over the wall. Cast Flash into it. Keeps him safe, but Ninja chases forward. Seraph as well will dive for the kill.
Yep, multiple flashes there, and look at that top side of the jungle. Completely warded up. Oh, almost got him. Completely warded up by Envy, so they would have seen any roam from KFO. They were none the wiser that was going to happen. And Seraph is here, Hard, no flash.
He collapses. Lod provides on the hunt for some chase. They're managing to get the shield, and a kill for Lod with the long-range boomerang.
And just the rundown there, Fox's communication is having a break. Gonna try to barrel him back.
Teleport as well. That's Ninja chasing up. KFO is running as best he can, but he's already taking a lot of damage. They decide not to give the kill to Ninja. Seraph will pick it up.
And again,
Teleport and Big will now try to clear out these wards, but he's on top of one. No! Oh, that's Cassidy.
I don't know what he's trying to do.
Oh, they're collapsing now and knocked into the turret. Seraph in the middle of the lane. Froggen collapsed upon by the duo, and Keith split off. And Echo Fox are falling apart at the seams. Ninja decides to let Hard go away.
Over to KFO. And so he has a little bit of a better time, but wait, bad time.
They see Lod, and he actually is going to spell shield the stun of KFO to pick up the kill. He's got teleport, and there are now pings from Echo Fox going towards that Baron. But this KFO, he eats a slow and a lot of damage, tries to land some stun for an answer back, but doesn't find it. Echo Fox try to fight now in that mid lane. That's on the hunt, burned on cooldown by Lod to reset it. Well, conversion.
Not quite.
Keith stops, he flashes. Seraph continues to chase. Keith is burned down to half and eating a lot. Cask knocks him back, and that's Keith going down.
Yeah, can't really do anything there, and KFO still pushing.
On that Baron, trying to burn down its health. It's at 7.5. Here comes the rest of Echo Fox to try to fight it out. Hard is there with Froggen, and Keith has respawned. They try to turn around. The inhibitor goes down, and they force him into a fight. They already lost the inhibitor. KFO's still pushing. Froggen caught by the stun. Lod is trying to get this kill as he eats a laser. He will pick that up, and Keith will drop as well. Teleport finally off of cooldown for Ninja to defend the Nexus turret, and then be turned back.
He have wards.
Whoa, KFO's trying to solo Ninja.
He might do it. He might do it.
Zanya to buy some time. Ninja's got the Rift Walk, but KFO leads it. He flashes the shield. KFO solo kills. Meanwhile, Envy are still at the Baron. This is the smite fight. Hard looking for it. He gets knocked away.
Already barreled him.
1600 goes into the pit. Hard, he got it. Baron, Echo Fox are still in this game.
Hard saves the game. KFO at the same time soloing in.
Oh,
and he gets it.
Proxen says, you can steal, I can do it too. Ninja chases back as Seraph catches up. KFO in the front line dives onto the back of Lod, but cannot get the kill as Envy protects their AD carry.
Yeah, KFO no flash to get out of that situation. And again, it just goes from on the back foot, and that was the end of their Baron buff.
Oh, Proxen dives
Keith.
onto Keith, but he gets knocked back in with a great cast. Lod cleans up the kill. He's unstoppable in this one as Ninja scares Big back. They don't have any minions, and Envy might try to take down this inhibitor turret. Lod wants it for that inhibitor. Looking for a flank knockup on the Ninja, but Seraph is going to eat the arrow. He makes it over the wall. Lod still in the back, doing damage to KFO, who tries to dive onto him, but gets cleaned up. Lod is dominating as Envy chase forward. Keith forced to back away. They're trying to get the stun. Keith will fall. Proxen gets that one. Seraph locks down Hard, and Envy, piece by piece, tear Echo Fox apart. Froggen and Big are forced to defend under that remaining inhibitor turret.
And Proxen has been so good with these barrels the entire game from start to finish. Honestly, it would be an immaculate performance from him if he had that Baron steal not happen.
And there's a teleport onto the minion the moment it takes aggro on that turret. Envy are going to clean up this inhibitor turret, or Nexus turret, and now look for the second one. It's still 15 seconds for Keith. It's going to fall. It's up to Froggen to try to defend, but he's almost stunned up, and he will not be able to do it. Envy close out game number 1. Still chasing down that playoff spot. They need to do it one more time, but if they're able to play this convincingly and this strong, Seraph currently giving it the old hover and decides to lock it in. So back in that top lane split pushing, he's going to have to answer to KFO's Aurelia once again. And
Out where they started, you can predict the next few minutes. Here we go.
Oh, the snare catches Vlad. Exhaust heal is used. He's trying to kite this back. Stun onto Keith. 200 health, big at 350, but here comes Hard, roaming down from the river. Lod will die. Post flash. Akuho flashes too.
Why? In that large wave. And that's what they're looking for. Oh, the arrow does land with no jungler even.
He's on the silence, caught by the snare. Magic banana, but it's Keith who gets the kill.
Oh my goodness. Yes, I was talking up this great game. Hard as well, setting up for another kill.
That's a Hemoplague. Ninja's actually going to flash the far wall, and Hemoplague takes it down 3-0 Echo Fox.
Echo Fox are rallying.
Echo Fox lead. Hard is going to spot Proxen as he was roaming towards that bottom side. He eats some damage, but the barrel's ready, and here comes Ninja. Flashes to get over the far side. Will they be able to lock him down? They will. Envy collapse and collect the kill.
Yeah, very aggressive move into...
Keith is slow. Keith starts trying to trade back. Akuho leaps forward and immediately turns it around. Flash from Keith. On the hunt. They're going to try to kill Keith before Soraka can get there, but they decide to back away. Teleports. KFO completes his. Seraph will follow up. That's a stun onto KFO, but he dives, kills Hakuho. Chases onto Lod, who's brought low, but Proxen collapses. The miracle is not enough, and Envy pick up a handful of kills. Now Keith trying to kite it out as Froggen ghosts in. Proxen will run, but the arrow catches him, and Froggen, he's going to be the Hemomancer. Look for that kill onto Proxen. Flash chase. Hemoplague will be enough. Meanwhile, Ninja collapsed for the kill onto Keith. And Froggen's now separated from the tunnels. Keith doesn't have flash. Knockup will catch him. Proxen decides to play it safe as Hard collapses from the backside. That's a three-man knockup. And Envy's Korean trio has been caught out. Proxen drops to Froggen as Hakuho and Ninja will retreat.
Yeah, really. This Drake. Oh, they're just going to start up the fight.
Oh, they lock down big, and he drops very quickly.
Once again, Proxen on this Gragas. Playmaker. Pulls the trigger. Doesn't even
That mid lane.
Trying to collapse here. There goes Hard.
Looking for some action. Will get a knockup. That's a four-man Hemoplague. Arrow onto Proxen on the front. KFO flanks. Ninja in the back running. And that's going to be one kill. Two kills as Froggen gets yet another. And a rampage for Echo Fox.
Absolutely destroyed. Now they're kind of surrounded as the Rek'Sai ult comes in, and Keith does have arrow available.
Oh, they've caught Hakuho. He can't leap to the minions while he's in the silence field. Snare follows up, and Hakuho goes down. Turret for a kill.
Yeah, I mean, the turret definitely does hold a bit more value, but it might mid, and the turret was super low, but they give up on it. Now they're being drawn back over to the Baron. Here's the dive bound bottom, though.
Yeah, Seraph is taking a lot of damage, though. Not healing up quite so much, but KFO eats some big burst and dies to an auto attack from Ninja.
But the Baron, 22 minutes into the game, does so much.
Tier 1 at the same time. However, Froggen will be able to clear this out. Envy are collapsing, however. He's tagged by the first winner's bite. The knockup will miss. Exhaust. Lod spell shields the first hit. There's Pool. And Froggen flashes, but will be chased down. The kill goes to Lod.
He does get vengeance. Kill goes flash on her, and they want to kill her first. Hard is just going to take some damage.
Yeah, there's a knockup. CC drops him down to half. Keith gets knocked in and eats a lot of burst. He's stunned, and the healing will not be enough. Lod drops him down, and he's now running for his life. Still no flash as Hard and Froggen dive onto him with KFO and pick that one up. And Envy are falling apart. Ninja running from KFO will drop. Seraph in the back line finds Hard and will get that one. Back over the wall and jukes it around. Got the stun field, but it's not enough. Triple kill for KFO. He's looking for the Quadra. Full health, eats a slow. And another. Exhaust makes it 3. All right, KFO finally...
He really wants it, though.
Yeah, the map on the hunt. That's a quick stun onto Hard. Meanwhile, Proxen collapses onto Keith. He's got flash and makes it over the wall, but Seraph will follow. He's going to try to chase through. They did manage to kill Hard, and Seraph will not be stopped. He's on top of Keith, trying to burn through his health. He gets knocked into the Baron, and Ninja will get the fade away kill as Froggen kites it out on the far side. Protobell. Meanwhile, Baron has been started out by Envy. 5 versus 3.
Froggen and KFO, can they do it? For Echo Fox, they're trying to harass under the Baron, but Envy are actually pretty healthy.
That's a lot of damage, down to 2,000 health. KFO is there. There's no smite. It's going to be picked up now by Envy. KFO eats a stun. The CC chain is real. Seraph shuts him down, does not get the winner's bite proc. Big will have to run away from Gragas, but Ninja has slain Froggen, and that, ladies and gentlemen, will be an ace.
Ooh, Proxen gets the last kill there on Big to top it all off, and, well...
Yeah, they now have to defend up against a Baron buffed Envy. Hard will get knocked back. The winner's bite and the Glacial Fissure miss, but Lod speeds the team right back up. They collapse and convert it into a kill, following up with a tier 2 turret. 5 turrets to 3 right now, and despite the...
One Baron buff they're going for.
Oh, Lod with the clutch spell shield prevents the stun, but Froggen's not done. He's got a tether. Will they be able to lock him down? Zanya's. It's Froggen doing what he can. Seraph will join up, and that's KFO there as well. Froggen in the front is finally going to drop to Lod, who's just dishing out the deeps in the back line. KFO eats a stun. He is going to be bullied down by Envy, who are rushing for that playoff spot, who are rushing to face the challenge of the North American LCS playoffs.
And they are going to go up against Cloud9. Congratulations to Envy. First split in the North American LCS as a team, and they make it to playoffs.
Yeah, the Nexus goes down. And that's Envy taking the 2-0 victory over Echo Fox, ending the second half of the split 2-7. Far cry from what they started with, but definitely good to see them climb back up near the end.
And for Echo Fox, their sights turn toward the promotion tournament to defend their spot in the LCS. Envy here definitely happy to get into playoffs, and their split is not over.
Yeah. Very unexpected last-minute push from Apex to race for that final spot.
Make them work for it. Make them sweat.
But Envy recover, and they are able to reclaim that spot from Apex's grasp. And Echo Fox complete their final match of the split with this one. Handshakes down the line and some big smiles from Envy as a result of this. And they did play very well, despite gaining